Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, and I brought Scott the Steamroller Steehn with us. Talk a little MLB action for Saturday, May 4th. First of all, it's already May. I blinked. It was Christmas last week. Now we're into May. We're going to talk Mariners and the Astros. You guys are going to hit the like button, comment what you're into as far as this game or any other Saturday game you got going on. Scott, let's talk Mariners and the Astros. Astros, decent favorite, minus 145. Totals at 8. Even. Where are you going with this one? What's your free play?
You know what? I'm going the other way, buddy. I'm going to take the Mariners catching 128 at FanDuel. This is Logan Gilbert going against Framber Valdez for the Houston Astros. Valdez was coming off of an injury. He's made just one start after sitting out about 3 weeks there with an injury early in the season. And before we talk about what's wrong with the Astros, and we will. But let's talk a little bit about what's right with the Mariners. This is a good team, and as of Friday, they find themselves first place in the AL West. They've won 11 of their last 15, and that includes winning 5 straight series. And, it's not a flat spot in their schedule either. 3 of those series wins have come against the Braves, Rangers, and Reds. Of course, this is a Seattle team that's always going to have to lean on their pitching to make up for a, let's be generous and say, less than stellar offense. And, and to their credit, that's exactly what they've done in that 15-game stretch. They've limited their opposition to 2.13 runs per game. And for the season, they're one of only 2 teams to have a staff ERA below 3. And raise your hand if you knew Boston was the other one. Okay, now put it down because you're lying. As far as Houston goes, everybody thought the Astros would turn it around after they started the season 4-7. And they turned it around. And then turned it around again and kept going the same direction as they went 8-13. They find themselves with the same record as the Angels, tied for last, and having the same record as the Angels, never a good place to be. Of course, the accepted wisdom among smart people is they're too good, and this is going to turn around soon, and that could certainly happen as the pitching begins to get healthy. But you know what? We'll see. Hitting is okay, 15th in the league in runs scored, but Altuve, Alvarez having fantastic years, but Abreu's 37. He looks like he's about 57 at the plate so far, hitting just .099 with just 1 extra base hit in 22 games. Bregman is also off to a horrific start, hitting an even 2 bills with just 1 homer on the season. The real problem for Houston, as we talked about, is their pitching, or, of course, healthy pitching. At one point, they had 5 starters on the injured list. Verlander and Valdez are back, but Urquidy and Javier, now they're still a ways off. They've just started throwing again. In the meantime, they're 26th in ERA, 27th in WHIP, and it's not just the starters who are struggling. Bullpen ranks 23rd, ERA 24th in WHIP, and of course that bullpen also gets used a lot as they are 23rd in usage. Yeah. Lenny, I've got this game as a pick 'em, so catching plus 128 is tremendous value in my eyes, and despite their record, bettors are still paying that Houston tax based on their past results. Now, this is borne out of the fact that they have. This is borne out by the fact they are the third least profitable team to bet.
Right. Yeah.
Easy for me to say, right?
Right.
Ranking ahead of only the Marlins and White Sox. Both these starters very good. The difference to me, Gilbert, I think he's likely to at least pitch into the 7th, while Valdez making just his 2nd start off of injury. I think 6 innings is his absolute ceiling as he went 5 first time back. Even if it's tight early, I think the Mariners bullpen advantage will be the difference, and I think Seattle gets the late win in this one.
I like that, especially if you think the game is closer to a pick 'em. Why not take the plus money here? It's a good value there. Mariners plus almost 130. Check that out over at FanDuel. Don't forget, you're looking for more from Scott and his premium plays, best bets. Head over to picksandparlays.net. Use that promo code LENNY. Save you 20% off all his premium plays. Picksandparlays.net. Till then, we're going to roll with the Mariners money line on Saturday when they take on struggling Houston Astros. I'm Detroit Lenny, Picks and Parlays. Scott, we appreciate you stopping by. Good luck, everybody, unless you're against this. Take care.